So we're going to start here. This is what we call your personal economic model. Okay. We all have one. People that understand this, they're efficient with their money. They know where their money is growing. They have full control of their money and how fast they want it to grow. They have control of that as well. People that don't understand it, they're living paycheck to paycheck. They're always in debt. Their money is going away unknowingly and unnecessarily, okay? So whenever we're looking at this model, whenever I ask people, what do you see here? Usually they'll say, Joe, it looks like a plumbing system. There's a reason for that. Water and money have a very, very similar flow. So this is why we designed this way. So there's also a reason why this tank right here is larger than these two tanks. We call this your lifetime capital potential. This is every dollar that's gonna go in your pocket. Okay, from the moment you start working all the way to when you stop working. This is all the dollar that's gonna flow through here. So the way your money flows is, let me see here. It goes into this tank, right? Whether it's on weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, quarterly basis, however you get paid, right? It goes in through here. Then your business partner takes a cut. Who's your business partner? That is the government. That is Uncle Sam. He takes a cut of your money. And before your money gets here, before the money gets to the lifestyle, we call this the lifestyle regulator. You have full control of this piece. This is where most people struggle. This is where most people have a problem, right? Majority of Americans are spending more than what they're taking in, meaning the rest is going to credit card debt. So a lot of times they're spending 105, 110% of their money. They're constantly in debt. They're constantly trying to climb back up. So when you're in debt, you're actually stealing from your future income, and you're also stealing from your future self, meaning you're not putting money into these other two tanks, which is crucial. Okay? So that being said, you have full control over this, okay? You control this piece. The goal is to get this to between 80 to 90% so that you'll have enough money to pump up into these tanks, into the savings or the investment tank. This part right here, this is called your qualified plan. So a lot of people today, they have money in their 401ks, traditional IRAs, their 403bs, their SEP plans, all of that stuff. All that means is just a deferred taxation plan. In other words, it's just the taxes is just being postponed. You're getting taxed on the harvest instead of you getting taxed on the seed. Now, there's a problem with that. Okay, that's why you have to understand that part, because you're not just postponing the taxes, you're also postponing the tax calculation, and you don't control that piece. The government controls that piece. So it's very, very important that you understand that. So whenever I ask people, hey, why do you think taxes are going to be the same, lower or higher in the future? Majority of them will raise their hands and say it's going to be higher in the future. Like 99% of them will say higher in the future. So if the taxes are going to be higher in the future, why are you putting your money where the taxes is being postponed? Again, you don't control that piece. You're not just postponing the taxes, you're also postponing the tax calculation. Very, very important piece. So once we control that piece, once we control this lifestyle regulator, the money flows through here, right? It flows through here. Once the money goes through your lifestyle, it's gone forever. You can't get the money back. It's gone. This is your houses, your cars, education for your kids, meal, eating out, entertainment, clothing, cell phone, all this stuff that we need to live a certain lifestyle, right? Whatever lifestyle we decide to live, we need to pump enough money here and here, because one day, this is going to be gone right here, right? This is going to be gone. You're not going to have any money coming in. If you're not focusing on cash flow, this is going to be gone. then you have to have enough money sitting in these accounts so that you can keep the same lifestyle, right? The same lifestyle that you have today. The goal is to keep the same lifestyle or have a better lifestyle. What's the nature of investments? Okay, this investment, right? The investment does this, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. You don't know. You don't control this piece. This one as well, you don't control. This is taxes. Right now, we're in some of the lowest taxes ever in history. So, but you don't know. You don't know the history of taxes. At one point, it was at 90%. Okay, so this was, I think, after around World War I. But you don't control that piece. So, and also investments, you don't control. Nothing wrong with investments. Investments are great, but you need to have this tank as well. Because if you don't have this tank, which is the green tank, this is your private reserve strategy. If we don't have this tank, if the market is down, and the story that I tell with this is a few years back when the market dropped about 40%, family member couldn't retire because he didn't have this tank. If he had this tank, then he can pull money from this tank and wait for this tank to go back up to even. Imagine if the market is down 40%. It has to pump 80% just for you to be able to go back to break even. That could happen in 6 months, that could happen in a year, that could be longer. You don't control that. So this is why it's important to have this piece, because the moment, if it's down 40% and then you pull money from that account, that compounding effect, you didn't just lose what you pulled, you also lost a compounding effect in that money, which is massive, massive, okay? And most people, what they have here is this piece right here. They'll save money, they'll pay cash. They'll save money, they'll pay cash, right? And let's just look at it from a business points perspective, okay? If you have a business, you have money coming in your business, it goes through here, and it constantly going back. It's going in a circle, right? And then some of it will go to your lifestyle. Some of it you're putting here for maybe payroll, for maybe buying equipment, for whatever. But the problem with this is this: whenever you drain it, you lose that growth, right? You lose that growth. So this is why we define savings and investment in a completely different way. Savings should never go down in value, and investment is a percentage of your savings that you're putting at risk, right? It's a percentage of your savings that you're putting at risk. That's the investment part. So when you're looking at this overall view, this is what we call the personal economic model. The idea is to be in position A is when these tanks are full, if this is down, or when you're building these tanks, right? When you're building these tanks, even if you're still making money, even if you still have potential here, you can use this green tank as a collateral, as a place to collateralize your investments. So imagine if this is down and you have money sitting here, and all you do is just collateralize that money. You put that in the investments. When this goes back up, then you pay that collateral. This tank is always growing uninterrupted. But I just wanted to give you like a bird's eye view of your personal economic model. Again, position A is to have these two tanks full so that whenever you retire, and if you're not focusing on cash flow, this will stop. This right here will end. You need to have enough money in these both tanks so that you can still live the same lifestyle that you're living today or better. My friend Eric calls this your paycheck, right? The savings. This is your regular paycheck. This is the necessity. This is money that you need every month to live your current lifestyle. And then this would be your paycheck, and this other tank will be your playcheck. So when the investments are good, you can take vacations, you can take money for entertainment, to buy, to do things with your grandkids, your family, whatever you decide to do. This is your playcheck, and this is your paycheck, meaning this is the guaranteed income that that's coming in.